Guys, it's Sue here. Just wanted to show you how I make my rose, and I wish I had one here. Oh, this one, my poppy. To show you how I made these. So basically I take a pop bottle. So this one's already cut and spray painted. I just use regular spray paint. I wish I could find the translucent spray paint, but it's very, very hard to find here in Canada. So I've yet to been able to find it. So I have pop bottle already sprayed. This is the last of my pop bottle. I'm going to show you a couple of different things. This one was actually not done with a pop bottle. This one was done using this, which is shrinky-dink paper. You know, the stuff that you Sharpie on and then put it in the oven and it shrinks. That's what this is. And I just spray painted that. I obviously didn't use enough spray paint on this one, but I did this one at like 10 o'clock at night outside in the dark, so I couldn't see. But anyway, so I've already melted a bunch to show you how they melt. And I'm just going to give you a quick demo on the different shapes. So this one, this shape here, kind of poppy leaf-ish shape, will give you more like that petal. And then you can cut a more rounded one, and it'll give you a little bit more of a, like a rose type shape. So you could cut it like that. Okay. So I just cut it with scissors. And then all I do is I just take a lighter. For this one, if I want it more curved, I'm just going to take a paintbrush handle, and I kind of put this right over my paintbrush handle, and I curve it with that and just roll it back and forth a couple of times. This just gives it a really nice curve. The pop bottle already has a bit of a curve, so I guess you guys call it soda. Some call it soda, some call it pop. In Canada, we call it pop. So I'm just going to take my lighter, and I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just holding it underneath, not very far, so a little bit underneath, and it just starts to curve. And if you're really nervous about your fingers, use pliers or something, but it just starts to curve it. And while it's a little bit warm, you can kind of manipulate it a little bit if you maybe over curled it, but that gives you that sort of thing. This one here, this one here, you can, again, same thing, wrap it around your paintbrush to get your little bit of a curve. And lighter. I don't go right up to it because you know, less is more. Experiment. I experimented with several things, so you can see that one gave a nice curl. Nice curl. Okay. And then Schneggis. I should have plugged in my hot glue gun, because that's how I make the rose or poppy or whatever flower. Let's plug that in right now so that heats up while I'm doing the other one. So pop bottle, excuse me, pop bottle, same thing. You just cut your side of your pop bottle and you cut the shape that you want. I have two different shapes here, a whole bunch, but I'll just show you. It's really, really easy. I cut with the curve. So that's kind of a really big petal, but just like that. Okay. And then same thing, just taking my lighter, holding it kind of underneath, not right up to it. I'm probably about an inch away, just so it starts to melt. You can slowly see it melt. And then you can take this and go like along the edge if you want the edge to melt a little bit more. See? If you want one side to curve more. Hope I'm in camera here. Sorry, I pulled it towards me. Yeah. And that's all I do. And then I just, the difference is how you glue it. Ooh, that one's pretty. It's a good petal. All right. So then that is all done. You can, you know, get all your friends to recycle pop bottles for you. And then what I like to do, I'm going to start with this one here. Oh, I have a tub of little beads, so I'm just going to take a black one. Sorry, my dog is barking, so he'll be back in just a hot second, which means my husband will be too, so sorry for the racket. But I can't close my craft room door. Excuse me. Okay, so I've got my hot glue gun, and basically I just take one, put a little dab of hot glue. This is not hot yet. It's not hot enough. There we go. I'll force it for a second. So I just take a little dab of hot glue, grab the next petal, and glue it. And squeeze. A little dab of hot glue. Grab the next petal. And glue. Seeing that? A little dab of glue. Maybe a little more of a dab of glue. Glue. Okay. Then, if you wanted to, you could, like, if you're making a poppy and you only want 4 petals, glue those 2 together. Put a little dab of glue right there. Dab those 2 together. Okay. Next layer, I'm going to change my gluing technique a little bit. I'm going to put glue on the back of this little bad boy. And I'm going to kind of pop them in there. Then choose your next one. Oops. I wasn't really set up to do a video, but I winged it. I'm winging it, guys. Pop the hot glue down. Okay. And last petal, I think I like this one. It's got a little bit of a wonkiness to it. Hot glue. We'll pop this guy right there. So you can see it's already taking shape into a really pretty flower. And then I'm just going to take this hot glue on the back of my center. And I'm just going to pop it right in the middle. And then you just let it dry. Once it's dry, then you can put that right into a resin piece. Pretty simple. But again, that's more of a poppy. If you want a flower, like a rose, you would just kind of shape it. Again, the less of a petal shape, more of a rounded shape, and you'll get more of a rose than a poppy. So you can play with shapes to get different types of flowers, but we'll do the pop bottle so you can see it. Okay, so there's the pop bottle. We're going to start same thing. There, a little dab of glue. Another little dab of glue. I'm hoping you can see this. Another little dab of glue. Oh, I got a stringer. I have probably about 3 sets of those little silicone finger things. I never use them. And every time I'm gluing, I think, I should use those. I bought them. I should probably use them. And I never do. Okay, so this one's going to have 5 petals. And I think I'll just flip this. A little dab on the back. Just give it a quick little hold. Okay, so there's layer number 1. glue on the back. And you can make your flower stand up a little bit more simply by, when you glue the next petal on, put less glue on the back and more on the bottom. And actually, oh look, I got this like stringer that it won't let go. But yeah, you just put less glue on the back and more on the bottom, and then you can like manipulate your rose or flower, whichever one, whatever type of flower you're gonna do. Oh, the strings. Okay. So both pop bottle or the shrinky-dink plastic make amazing flowers. Another thing that you can use is if you buy the Michaels 16 by 20 packs of canvas, they have that amazing big 16 by 20 chunk of mylar in there. It's got to be a thicker mylar if you're going to do it, so that works beautifully to protect the canvas, and you can do the same thing with them. But I highly encourage you to experiment with different types of plastics and see what they do. I have not yet tried a plastic cup. That is next on my list of things to try. But that's how easy it is to make a couple of flowers. Happy flower making. And then the reason I spray paint, I did try a couple with using markers, alcohol markers. The resin, when you pour the resin on it, it actually pulls the alcohol ink off. So I highly recommend this spray paint. I also did a pretty clear one. I hate the center. Don't pay attention to the center because I tried to hot glue a bunch of little beads. It didn't work. But I did a clear one, which looks stunning. So that's just with a clear pop bottle. Okay. Anyway, hope you enjoy this little tutorial, and I hope you get creative. Talk to you soon. Bye.